Hi, before the video starts, just a quick disclaimer. I was originally intending on this to be a singular video, but given the length of it, I decided it's best to separate it into two parts for easier consumption. This is part 2. Part 1 will be linked at the end and in the description. Also, while in the making of this, new fucking eggs showed up! Jeez, Sunny, Empanada, and Pepito, my beloveds, forgive me, but I am not going to include y'all in these videos. But definitely stay tuned for a future part 3 all about the new babies. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Hi, I haven't done a video with my actual voice in a while, and I might never do another one after this again, but we'll see. Welcome to QSMP Eggs Designs and Headcanons. Yay! You know those videos on YouTube where a person draws something, usually some non-person thing as a person, and they're like talking over it and explaining their process? Yeah, I'm doing one of those today! But for the QSMP Egg Children, yay! And here's a quick context if you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. QSMP is Minecraft server with story like an RPG. People have eggs to care for like children, those are not their kids. Popular theory says that they are dragon eggs. Common fan art trope is to draw them as humanoid dragon kids. Because they have no canonical designs, they all look a little different depending on the artist. Here's my versions. So the next egg is Ramon, my beautiful baby boy. He is the son of Fit MC, and he is this beautiful baby egg with this beautiful mustache, and he's perfect. And he's also one of the eggs that has lots of variants when it comes to designs. No one can agree on what Ramon looks like, and that's how I like it. While there are some like repeated themes with Ramon, is not very common. It's usually like, okay, so if you have like a very dragon vibe for him, he has like those long dragon whiskers, or maybe he has like a snake face with the little holes in the face to make. No one knows what to do with the mustache. It's cool and it's cute and it's funny if he's an egg. If he's an actual humanoid child, no one knows what to do with the fucking thing. So it's to me, it kind of functions in the same way as the duck floaty for Cheyenne, where I don't know what to do with it, but a very common cop-out that people do to work around the mustache problem is a mask. Put in a little mask on the beautiful baby boy and then drawing a little mustache on it, and there you go, problem solved. I did the same thing that I did with Cheyenne with the eyes and the hair on the face, where he has a mask, yes, of course, but what lies under the mask? So I gave him a very dragon face with like fangs poking out from upwards and downwards, and I also give him a Leo style beauty mark, but on like kind of like under the nose, on the top lip type thing, a little bit to the right. It's just me putting needless details in places you're never going to see because he never takes the mask off. It's just for funsies. It's just like, well, what does he look like from under there? Well, there you go. The horns. So it's actually funny, I was not planning on giving Ramon horns, but there was something missing on the design, and I gave him the side shave, and yes, it's because his dad is bald. I thought it'd be funny, and it actually looks really nice, and he's the only egg with this, with like a shaved head, or even like partially. So I think it's a cool thing unique to him, right? So with that vibe going on, I was like, there's something missing, and it's not the hair, and I figured I could give him horns, and then I want all the eggs to have different horn designs. I don't want them to have repeated like patterns, right? So I ended up giving him the horn designs that I had for Trumpet, because Trumpet I was not planning on ever drawing Trumpet because, you know, but like, yeah, I did like slightly tweak Trumpet's horns so it doesn't look exactly like Ramon's, but Ramon's horns are just Trumpet's horns with like more stripes. And because, okay, so I drew this on a piece of paper, and I was ever going to like think of how to color it, right? And I just did these stripes on his horns to add something to it. But every time I looked to them, I just thought, oh, black and white. So I tried to give him some color of like a little bit of brown, a little bit of like a purple undertone on the white, kind of gray at that point. but he's just like a little Oreo. He's like a little black and white vibe. And there's like, I've seen the pattern and people drawing him like as a dragon, making him kind of like black and white as well. So at least I'm not the only person who sees Ramon in kind of black and white vibes. He's also one of the eggs that doesn't have the freckle like scale patterns. He does have little scale patterns, but they look more like little lines, little hooks on his arms and face. The one and only Juana Flipa, everybody! Oh my god. This absolute goddess of a character is the daughter of El Mariana and Charlie fucking Slimesicle, and she is an absolute delight, and I miss her every day. Look at her. She is perfect. She is an egg. She is round. She's got teeny tiny little feet and some dorky fucking actually glasses, and I love her to death. She's just like me for real. Okay, so Flipa is one of those eggs, right, that has like the general agreed upon fandom design that everybody kind of draws are the same. With only like slight tweaking, and I made this design really early into the QSMP, and I have not changed a singular thing about it. She is perfect, and she does not need to change, only grow. So she's got this, you know, like she's very Charlie Slimesicle in the colors and in the face and in the hair, but her clothes are very Mariana, and I gave her the little braids, which is a fandom accepted thing, and I liked it. I kept it. She's perfect. Flipa, she's got the scales thing that all of the other characters have, but she, like Slimesicle, is a bit out there. So I wanted her to have this mismatched spots instead of everybody kind of having like symmetry on both sides. Her whole leg is green, and then the other is just little splooches, and then on the other it's just the elbow on the arm, and then the full hand on the other arm is she's got these cute little freckles on her face, but not on the sides. It's just she's all over the place, and that's why we love her. She's got neon fucking little devil horns with the matching like glow in the dark cat eyes, and she's got the little teeth, the little fangs poking out downwards. Like the last thing that I gave her was a little wristband with a trans flag, because she's canonically trans, and it's a thing that is like, we all love Flipa in this house. Look at her go. And next we have Seline, which, oh god, Seline, she is the kid of Quaxy and Lusu, but you're not gonna hear that from me. Their canonical appearance is little red bow on top of little round egg, and it's giving plastic bag, and I love them very much for it. So my design for Seline was that I kind of wanted him to have quackity face, because at the time we didn't really know who the other parent was. Like halfway through making of this design, it was confirmed that it was Lusu, so I just kind of added lots of reds. Because I associate his design with the one that he had in Caramel Land for some reason. I just associate Luzu with red now. And so, and also to match the bow as well. She's got a little red bow, so I kind of wanted to have like lots of reds in the design as well. But I didn't want them to have golden duck wings, so instead I gave them this brown thing, this brown color for the wings, kind of matching the red as well. But more, he kind of has this like this eagle falcon thing, bird vibe for them. They're also the only egg that's got the bird hybrid wing ears thing that I really avoided drawing for the longest time, and then one day I just decided that is a thing that I want to do now, and then all of my bird hybrid designs have those except for Phil. Seline, I gave him, you know, quaxy hair as well, but then the bow isn't just sitting on their head, it's actually a ponytail, because it's cute and they're tiny and they're baby. I gave them one color to like contrast everything besides the red, because the red was matching way too well with the skin and the shirt and everything and the hair. So I gave them these like very luminescent like golden eyes and teeth and the little horn thingies on the wings. Next, we have the one and only, the biggest, loudest, most destructive troublemaker that we all miss, our beloved Bobby. We love him, we miss him, there he is. He's the son of Jaden and Royer, and he's so darling. His canonical design is of a perfectly round boy with these admittedly very cute overalls. So, Bobby is also one of those eggs that has a very, like agreed upon design and with like slight variations. I had, but you already know, it's like the overalls and then the white shirt from under it. But I kind of wanted to change up the color, and I fucked around with the colors for a little bit. I kind of had him wear red for a bit, but I didn't really like it, and I ended up just like admitting defeat and just going with what was acceptable. The white did work. The white worked. It was what it worked. That was the reason why it was popular, right? I also gave him the Jaden wings, the Jaden hair. He's very Jaden in nature, but he's also got Royer eyebrows, Angry Bird looking ass. He's got the blue bandana that matches the color of the overalls, but everything is not fully blue and more like slightly purple because Jaden, he's got these like kind of like sideburn type things, but they're like feathers on like his cheeks, and then it goes up into his ears, and the same feathers are also shown in his wings and on his tail. But his tail doesn't really have any spots like Pom. His tail very much looks like Pom's, but it's modeled in a way that looks like a little devil tail because he's a little devil. He's got the gradient going on from the beginning of the tail and on his feet. But the wings have that base that is skin tone colored and nothing else. I wanted to keep it there. It looks a little freaky, but I kind of like it. And it makes him stand out from Hisha's and Seline, and I liked that way. Very much like Seline, he also has the yellow eyes and teeth and the sharp teeth and everything. And very much like Seline, he's also got like spikes in the wings, I guess. But he's also, of all the eggs, like I said, they all have like the 3 variant things. 4 more so, like the teeth and the horns and the wings and the tail. Bobby is the only one that has all of them. Yeah, like he was actually supposed to just have a tail and wings, like Hisha's, but I ended up giving him little horns as well because he's a little devil, and I like the vibe. And it's also golden, and it's also very shiny, and he looks so cute. Everything else is very self-explanatory. He's also got like lots of bandages because he's very rough and very aggressive, but like in a friendly way, kind of. So he's just very adventurous and very much like looking for fights and everything. So he's just that classic kid who just has a bunch of bandages because they can't sit still for 2 seconds, and we love him for that. 10 out of 10. And next, we were supposed to have Dapper, which is the son of Bad Boy Halo, right? Canonical design is a beautiful little egg with a beautiful little top hat, and he's so elegant. But I didn't record it. I forgot. I was using Clip Studio Paint, and I forgot to click the option to record the time lapse. So there's no time lapse, but there he is. He's basically miniature Bad Boy Halo. And I just complained about that with Tallulah, but the difference is that I kind of had Headcanon, Bad Boy Halo, and Dapper to be kind of made out of shadows, and he's kind of like a literal copy of Bad. So it kind of works in a sense. Other than that, a very standard fancy outfit type thing. He kind of gives off like magician ringmaster vibes with his whole presentation and everything. And because he really likes the occult and stuff like that, and also because of the one color that he has in his top hat, which is red. I gave him lots of red undertones and contrasts, and he looks really nice, and I'm so sorry that I forgot to record it. Oh my god, he's got white hair. What more do you want? He's perfect. He's got little red diamond earrings, rubies, I don't know. Look at him. I'm so sorry. And last but not least, we have our darling Trumpet. He's a son of Maximus and Dante DM. Canonical design, little baby with a propeller hat. Recently there was a little bit of a resurgence in interest in a trumpet design because of Dia de los Muertos. They got to show up again and hang out, especially with Baji. They connected a lot and it was really sweet. And that was, I am not gonna lie, that was the reason why I created the trumpet design in the first place, because I had never drawn them before in my life. The vibe that I went for was kind of like this rainbow vibe because of the propeller hat, and because it's like rainbow kind of. It's not rainbow, it is but it isn't. It's not rainbow, not like intentional rainbow, but it has more than 4 colors, so my brain reads it as rainbow, so it's rainbow in my heart. A vibe that happens a lot with like rainbow themed characters is that they have a main color, which is usually like a neutral color like black or white, and then they have the rainbow as contrast, right? And that's very much what I'm going for with Trumpet here. Because they didn't really get to show up very often and didn't really get to, show their personality all that much and, grow with the audience. They have a more simple design, and also has hair covering his face because we didn't really know him all that well. But yeah, most of the colors, there are the horns that I was talking about. They were the first one to have these horns, and I got these horns and put them on Ramon. And now that I actually have to draw him, I slightly tweak the horns so that they don't look exactly like Ramon's. Black and white, like I was talking about with the white is more like, blank slate character, and the black is more like, contrast with the rainbow. And then I went for. The clothes are very simple, admittedly. I kind of just wanted to have one layer dark and then one layer colorful on top, and then the little wristbands so that I could have like rainbow again. The scales, actually, I don't know what it is about it, but the rainbow thing was starting to remind me a lot of like clown vibes for some reason. So you kind of have like clown makeup type thing going on with the scales on their face, and they also kind of have like finger painting type thing on their fingers, like the little markings that go like on each finger. It's very cute, it's very childlike, it's very innocent, which is a vibe that I was kind of going for with Trumpet, especially with the expression and everything in this drawing in particular, with them kind of like looking up, in the little hands together, because he died really young, so he's kind of like the baby of the group, and it makes me so sad. I don't know why, but my brain fixated on the blue of the propeller hat is like the main color. So the shirt is blue and the eyes are blue, and the color in the center of the hat that is like aimed toward the audience is also blue. It might be wrong, I don't know, but I liked it. And with that, it is done. You can see here the lineup of all of them next to each other with their headcanon heights as well. And also, if you see under them, I also wrote down my headcanon ages for them. I will not be elaborating at this hour. Actually, I will if you ask in the comments. That might be a thing that I can do. But, there they are. So a video ending type text. Here's subscribe, comment, say things. I don't know. Yeah, social media have day. Bye.